This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Phil Laskowski coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at the day's top stories for Thursday, January 29th. Taiwan joins Green UAS program as sole non-US certified site. Taiwan's updated World Health Assembly strategy after US departure from World Health Organization. And President pushes for expedited defense budget review. But first, today's top story. Taiwan's Industrial Technology Research Institute has joined the US-based Association for Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International Green UAS program, making it the only certification site outside of the United States for cybersecurity assessment. U.S. State Department Deputy Undersecretary Jacob Hellberg stated on Wednesday that his partnership allows Taiwan to ensure its drone systems adhere to the highest security standards. The research and the institute signed a licensing and services agreement in Washington on Tuesday, designating the research institute as an authorized evaluator focused on penetration testing and technical network assessments. The world's largest unmanned aerial vehicle association, with members from over 60 countries, highlighted the timing just before the U.S.-Taiwan Economic Prosperity Partnership Dialogue, underscoring growing industry-government collaboration on secure ally supply chains. Under Green UAS, the Association for Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International retains oversight of supply chain reviews and National Defense Authorization Act compliance in the U.S., while the Industrial Technology Research Institute handles cybersecurity testing. Strict supervision and quality controls apply equally to the Research Institute for program integrity. An Industrial Technology Research Institute spokesperson called the partnership a profound responsibility amid rising drone focus on security, supply chain trust, and governance. According to Association for Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International press release, American Institute in Taiwan Deputy Director Karin Lang witnessed the signing, emphasizing strategic U.S.-Taiwan ties. Hellberg tweeted that Taiwan now ensures top-tier cybersecurity, safety, and supply chain standards for its unmanned systems. Taiwan will continue seeking observer status as the World Health Assembly and will keep sending delegations to related events, even as the United States' withdrawal from the World Health Organization last Thursday raises questions about global health cooperation. Health Minister Shi Zhongliang explained this Thursday. Shi said the United States has played a critical role within the WHO, particularly in providing funding and support for international public health initiatives, and its departure would have a significant impact on the organization. He stated that despite this, the WHO remains an important platform for public health cooperation and professional exchanges. Shi said,
During the annual WHA meetings, there are opportunities to exchange ideas with technical officials from many countries. This is very helpful for our country in terms of epidemic prevention, various health regulations, and important public health measures, such as cancer prevention and chronic disease prevention. Being able to exchange ideas and create standards with other countries is very helpful. Therefore, we will continue to participate in related activities.
Jiang Guanyu, a physician who has participated in World Health Assembly side meetings in recent years, said last Friday that the U.S. withdrawal from the World Health Organization could lead to a reshaping of the global health governance structure. Jiang said decision-making on global health issues has gradually shifted from formal World Health Assembly sessions to international professional organizations outside the Assembly. He said this trend could present an opportunity for Taiwan to leverage its expertise and establish credibility through engagement beyond the World Health Assembly, potentially allowing it to exert tangible influence on the World Health Organization governance despite its exclusion for formal membership. President Lai Ching-te said at the Taipei Neihu Technology Park Development Association year-end banquet on Wednesday that Taiwan's accumulated economic achievements must be backed by stronger national defense. The government will push a special defense budget of $39.5 billion over 8 years to build a defense system dubbed the T-Dome. The president urged the legislature to swiftly assign a deliberate on the central government's total budget and the special defense ordinance draft. Taiwan has seen significant economic performance over the past decade, with bank and insurance assets surging and total financial assets nearing $4.15 trillion. The government will continue to invest in infrastructure to balance development, plans to inject $31.9 billion in private funds for public projects, and advance the Asia-Pacific Asset Management Center. President Lai explained that the government is developing 5 trusted industries: semiconductors, AI, military, security and surveillance, and next-gen communications, while boosting biotech and pharmaceuticals. He said the defense budget is not only for protecting the country and people, but also for economic development, combining machine tools, basic industry, and defense industry to upgrade sectors. Lai noted that the US 2027 defense budget will hit $1.5 trillion with nations like Japan, South Korea, the Philippines, and Australia raising theirs, a global trend. The government also advances welfare like national child care from 0 to 6 years old, private university tuition, long-term care 3.0, birth subsidies, elderly farmer allowances, and national pension. Lai called on the legislature to act and ensure Taiwan's safety, economic growth, better care, and greater international recognition. Taiwan's economic minister Gong Ming-shin emphasized the island's pivotal role in the new AI era during a Wednesday speech at the Atlantic Council in Washington, urging deeper US-Taiwan collaboration on chip foundries and non-China supply chain. Gong led a delegation to the US for the 6th Economic Prosperity Partnership Dialogue on Tuesday, where both sides discussed AI supply chains, digital infrastructure, critical minerals, drone chains, high-tech talent, third country cooperation, and bilateral economics, forming working groups on key issues. Taiwan's semiconductor prowess has fueled rapid AI growth, with the Cabinet's Directorate General of Budget, Accounting and Statistics revising 2025 GDP growth to 7.37% last year, a 15-year high. Gong said TSMC plays a key role in foundry, while US firms lead in IC design, IDM, equipment, and materials. He also says that better cooperation between the US and TSMC or Taiwan's foundries over the next 5 to 10 years will bring greater contributions worldwide. He noted Taiwan's irreplaceable strengths cannot be replicated but can benefit humanity under US leadership. On non-red, non-China supply chains, Taiwan excels in components while the US leads in systems integration, Gong said. A recent investment MOU bolsters bilateral ties, with Taiwan rapidly scaling drone production to over $100 million in export orders within a year. Avian influenza, bird flu, has been confirmed at an egg farm in Fengyuan District, Taichung City, according to Mayor Lu Shiow-yen on Wednesday. The government said a mass culling for the remaining birds is scheduled for this Thursday. The virus killed over 1,700 of the 7,000 hens at the farm between January 10th and 26th. The city government announced that they had directed personnel to destroy eggs from the farm and to disinfect the production facility and all farms within a 3-kilometer radius. The Agricultural Bureau said the business owner failed to report the incident proactively, so compensation will not be provided for the losses from culling animals and destroying supplies. The owner faces a fine of up to $32,000. A whistleblower alerted authorities and shared observations on social media, saying they saw a large number of dead chickens over the past 2 weeks being buried on the farm and sometimes packed in cloth bags to be taken away. President Lai Ching-te commented on the central government's involvement this Thursday, saying,
Last year during the typhoon in southern Taiwan, Premier Zhuo Rongtai led his team to the front lines. The same was true for the disaster in Hualien. The central government was also on the front lines regarding the African swine fever in Taichung. Therefore, if needed, the central government will definitely not hesitate to assist the Taichung City government in overcoming various difficulties. We give encouragement to Premier Zhuo Rongtai and his team, a capable team.
Authorities are still investigating to determine the potential contamination of other chicken farms and clarify the whereabouts of farm personnel. Taiwan's representative to Japan, Li Yiyang, visited a major international nanotechnology exhibition in Tokyo on Wednesday, expressing high expectations for future Taiwan-Japan cooperation in nanotechnology. The International Nanotechnology Exhibition and Conference, known as Nanotech, is taking place in Tokyo this Wednesday through Friday. The Taiwan Pavilion showcases achievements by 16 Taiwanese exhibitors, including industries, academic, and research institutions. Achievements cover 4 major areas: nanobiomedicine, nanodetection and instrumentation, nanomaterials and their applications, and energy and environment. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Phil Laskowski. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.